Good morning.
Good morning.
The Educator Effectiveness Committee is called to order. May I please have a roll call?
Dr. Brophy? Dr. Brophy is present. Mr. Jones? Mr. Davis? Mr. Davis is present. Ms. Edmiston?
Here.
Ms. Edmiston is present. Mr. Garvey? Mr. Garvey is not present. Ms. Holloway? Ms. Holloway is present. Dr. Jones?
Present.
Dr. Jones is present. Ms. Lewis? Ms. Lewis is present. Ms. Orange Jones?
Present.
Ms. Orange Jones is present. Mr. Rock? Present. Mr. Rock is present. Dr. Thomason? Present. Dr. Thomason is present. Ms. Vautier? Here. Ms. Vautier is present. Ms. Smith?
Present.
Ms. Smith is present. You have a quorum.
Thank you very much. May I please have the first item?
Your consent agenda is ready for approval, adding items 3.1 through 3.10. An updated exec rec has been distributed for item 3.10.
Okay, we have a motion and we have a second. Mr. Davis, any objections? Having none, motion passes. Next item.
Your first item is on page 1, item 2.1, consideration of proposals for the Early Childhood Ancillary Certificate Program, Children First Professional Development Center, Jefferson Parish Public School System, Louisiana State University at Alexandria, and Louisiana State University at Eunice. The department recommendation is to approve.
Okay, can I please have a motion? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion from the board on that? Oh, please.
Members, just to refresh on this, essentially Act 3, which was created in 2012, created a system whereby the academic standards, the enrollment processes, the funding processes, and the educator preparation processes for early childhood centers, and that includes child cares as well as Head Starts and pre-Ks, would come up to a professional level. You might know that in the past, while an LA4 program, for example, requires a bachelor's degree, a child care just requires that you're 18 years of age. It didn't even require that you have a high school degree. We changed that as part of Act 3, and so part of it was creating programs that train teachers for early childhood centers, in particular child cares. Every child care teacher in Louisiana is now required to have something called an Early Childhood Development Associate's degree. Now, that degree never having existed before, there needed to be centers that train teachers to administer those degrees. And higher education is a part of that, but it's not all of that. And so today we're proposing 3 entities, 1, a school system, and 2, another, a nonprofit, and 3, a higher ed institution that were awarded this opportunity as part of a competitive process. So you are approving programs that will train child care teachers for the Early Childhood Development Associate's degree. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Superintendent. Is there any additional board discussion? Any objections to this? Are there a few cards? Okay, we have a few public comment cards. Paula Polito, please. Okay, we're going to call you all. Julie Paley, Alicia Coleman, Susan Merritt, and Angela Giroux. And if there's not, you can sit right by. That's great. Good morning. Thank you, everyone. All right. Perfect. Paula Polito.
Good morning. My name is Paula Polito. I'm the owner and operator of Berg Cherry Tree. We're a 5-star child care center in Jefferson Parish. Our center has embraced Act 3, have been proponents of class. I also serve as the chair of the Early Childhood Advisory Council and core leadership for Jefferson Parish. I want to speak in support of Jefferson Parish's Believe and Prepare program. It would be extremely advantageous as a director to get someone, a candidate who's been through this program. Not only would they come to me with a knowledge of class, a knowledge of gold, and a knowledge of developmentally appropriate practices, they would be more marketable to me as a director, someone coming in who had this as opposed to someone who did not. So I just want to speak in support of this program. I think it's a wonderful program, and I would love to hire someone who has come through it.
Thank you for your comment. Julie Paley.
Hi, my name is Julie Paley, and I'm the project director of the Believe and Prepare program for Jefferson Parish Early Childhood Collaborative. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to our application to become a Believe and Prepare CDA provider. We're very excited about this opportunity to offer a one-of-a-kind hybrid program with our national partners, Penn State, Better Kid Care, and Teachstone. And our program will offer candidates face-to-face training, online CDA modules, opportunities to identify effective and less effective quality classrooms, as well as embedded practice and on-the-job coaching. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. I'm Felicia Coleman in Lake Charles, Louisiana, with Children First. We are a professional development center. We have been working in our area for about 4 years. And prior to getting this grant, we were very thankful for the opportunity to have this where the young ladies can get 9 college credits, not just their CDA. So we're hoping that we can change the mindset. In our area, we have credentialed over 90 child care teachers, and now they have an opportunity to come to this program and walk out with 9 college credits. So we're hoping that we can change the field from thinking that it's a job and hopefully become a career and go to University of Florida or one of our Louisiana colleges, and we can make it better for all teachers, children, and families, to where we can just change the mindset of early education field. And I just thank you for this opportunity.
Good morning. I'm Susan Myrick from LSU at Alexandria, and we're very pleased to work with Central Louisiana. Rapides Parish has a very, very active network, Early Childhood Network, Rapides Parish Early Childhood Network. And we began the conversation, I serve on that network, and we began a conversation about how we can improve the quality and the care for young children, because we all believe prevention is cheaper than remediation. So if we begin with strong foundation for children, and we do that by building teacher skills and caretaker skills. So LSUA joined in partnership with 3 entities, LSU at Alexandria, Rapides Early Childhood Network of Central Louisiana, and Rapides Foundation, particularly the Orchard Foundation, which provides and promotes quality care in all education facets. So the 3 of us got together, and we're proposing the ancillary certificate so that we can improve best practices in child care centers in Central Louisiana. And the LSUA would be the partnership for the coursework. Rapides Early Childhood Network would provide the observations for the class observations and visits that would help with feedback and coaching. And the Orchard Foundation is providing a very intense one-on-one on-site coaching, training and coaching through Teachstone, which is the base for class. So we feel like those 3 components would be strong, would be high quality, and would improve the lives of teachers, which in turn improves the lives of children who will be entering our schools more successful as those things take place. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Angela Groh, and I'm here to represent LSU Eunice. Currently, LSU Eunice is one of the only local 2-year community colleges still offering the 2-year care and development of young children degree. That is why we feel it is so important to continue with this certification process. As we sat waiting for the meeting to begin, many of us commented about how we were nervous about being here because we see this as so important and you as important. But the truth is that the most important people we speak to don't wear ties, can't tie their shoes mostly, and barely reaches at the waist. So what LSUE would like to do, and what makes us unique, is we would like to create a pipeline for candidates. If they just want to achieve the first 3 classes and earn a certificate, we would provide that. If they would like to continue the 2-year degree, hopefully with a new title, birth to kindergarten, we will provide that. And then we would like to partner with my colleague here for a 2+2 program for them to be able to continue their bachelor's degree. Another reason this is so important, and one that hasn't been mentioned, is although it's still high demand, childcare providers are still low-wage earners. And so a 2-year institution provides great affordability. We've seen recently where many of our students are going to online out-of-state institutions, and the cost of that is just extremely high and really not feasible for someone who is going to make minimum wage. And finally, we would like to offer our program online so that we can meet the demands of those providers who are currently working, who have families at home, who just have really busy lives, and we're coming out to a university 2 or 3 times a week may not make sense. So again, we appreciate your time today, and we hope you will vote in support of LSUE.
Thank you. Dr. Jean Berg.
Thank you. Jean Burns, Associate Commissioner for Teacher and Leader Initiatives for the Louisiana Board of Regents. I do want to speak in support of all of these providers being approved to be offering courses or programs in order for teachers to get ancillary certificates. Since this is a public meeting, though, I felt that I needed to make sure that I clarified something pertaining to the associate degrees and the baccalaureate degrees. We have had a committee within our state that has been meeting together, which actually involves some of the providers sitting at this table, and we have been working together to develop a birth to kindergarten associate degree as well as a baccalaureate degree where the courses will be stackable. We are to a point right now, though, that as a result of the changes in BESE policy that will be going out for notice of intent, and as well as the new program approval process, which we're hoping will be completed and in place by fall of this year, we're not yet to the point where we have any birth to kindergarten associate degrees or baccalaureate degrees approved by the Board of Regents. But all of our discussions have pertained to having individuals who get ancillary certificates be able to use the work that they did to get the CDA credential, and if they have a positive evaluation by their employers, to be able to then be able to get 9 credit hours in order for them to go on for an associate degree and a baccalaureate degree. So I just want to share that we are all working together. During April of this next year, we're going to be taking a look at the work we've already done, the changes in BESE policy, what's being proposed for what might need to be submitted for fall of this year in order for us to move forward with the associate degrees and the baccalaureate degrees being approved. So again, very much in support of you approving these providers. Please know that we are all working together in order to help to ensure that anyone who enters into these particular programs can move forward with an associate degree and a baccalaureate degree if they choose to. Thank you.
Thank you. Any board comment, discussion? Okay. Any objections to having the motion passes? Thank you. Next item.
This concludes your agenda.
Thank you.